Hello, good morning, and welcome to Tenerife again. It's early this morning, so I'm feeling good. And yeah, yesterday I was thinking about hunger because I know the other day one of my friends asked me, "Don't you feel hungry all the time?" So I thought this was perhaps one of the things that people worry about. They think, okay, I might like to go vegan, but I don't really want to feel hungry all the time. I mean, at the end of the day, I certainly don't want to feel hungry all the time, but it's a good one to consider. So I think it's a little bit like the taste one. It's the same. People think, oh, my food won't taste nice anymore, and I think the two are linked. Hunger and taste. I think they're a similar thing. I think one of the problems comes from when we've been eating a meat and dairy based diet. It's difficult to imagine other foods. I know I had the same problem. I couldn't imagine once I kind of removed the meat and the dairy from my mental picture. I couldn't really think of anything else to eat apart from carrots, cucumbers. So and I think this was the reason. This is the reason that people think that they'll feel hungry. Um, Now, when I first decided to go vegan, um, I, I was stupid because I decided to go all in straight away from one day to the next. Uh, this was not a very clever thing to do, and obviously, if you're watching this video, you're far more intelligent than I am because you're obviously preparing, which is a good idea. Because when I did it and I went all in, what I did was I wanted to find vegan and vegetarian equivalents of the foods that I'd been eating, and very quickly I ended up just eating junk food. But the question I wanted to pose today was, will you always feel hungry on a vegan diet? And the answer is no, really, absolutely not. There are lots of foods that will keep you more than satisfied. For a start, you can eat all or virtually all the carbohydrates. So potatoes, rice, pasta. These are staples that have kept people full in many parts of the world for years and years and years. Um, so and there are lots of different types of rice, there are lots of different types of pasta, and there are also a whole world of potatoes. So just those starchy carbohydrates are a basis. Then we've got beans, black beans, chickpeas, kidney beans. You can make vegan chile just without the meat, very filling. Guacamole that's made from avocados, also very filling. There are also, I mean, it really is endless. I mean, there are so many things you can eat. I forgot to mention, of course, you can get bread. Bread is also something that's definitely not off the menu. There are vegan pizzas. In many cities now, there are if you wanted to give yourself a, if you're not too into if the health thing is not so important, there are now lots of products coming out like the Beyond Burger and the Impossible Burger. Um, you can still eat French fries or chips, as we say in Sheffield. I mean, there's so many things you can eat, so dark chocolate. Um, there are lots and lots and lots of things, and like I said, I think that the reason that you might be worried that you'll feel hungry is simply because you've not really considered the alternatives properly. And that's why you're here. You're here to learn about what you can eat. So this video is not about the different foods that you can eat and which ones I recommend. They're all going to be in a completely different section. I'm going to include recipes. I'm going to include, to be honest, I don't really know what I'm going to include at the moment because this is still being made. But all I do know is there will be a huge resource of hearty meals that will keep you more than full during the day. But maybe you're thinking, that's all very well, Alan, but what about when I'm on the go? What about when I'm when I'm traveling? What about when I haven't got time to prepare all these meals? What about, how do I go on then? Well, the world's changing rapidly, and I always find something I can eat. I mean, there's only one occasion in the whole 4 years that I've now been vegan have I not been able to find something adequate to eat, and that was a very that was in the south of Spain, in a very where they do bullfighting and everything was meat. But that was really the only occasion. In the UK, in the United States, in many in Italy, it's very easy to find vegan food, filling vegan food as well. I'm not talking about a lettuce or a cucumber or a cabbage. I'm talking about proper food that tastes nice, that will keep you full at a reasonable price. So yeah, maybe just leave you with this thought, that when you decide to take the step, and I really hope you do, I promise that if you give it just a little bit of time and a little bit of patience, a whole new world of food will open up to you. A whole universe that you never knew existed. And not a boring universe, a really tasty universe. Healthy, delicious food from nature. Not food that can contaminate your fridge and leave it full of microbes that might infect you with some horrible coronavirus-like disease. No, clean, healthy vegetables from God's earth, and you mix them with rice or beans or tofu or seitan. It's amazing. If I think back to where I was before going vegan, on diet wise, and where I am now, there's absolutely no comparison. So please feel the motivation, feel the tingling sensation that change is on its way. Know that when you make the change, not only will you feel healthy and well and be full, you'll not feel hungry, but also you will lose this cloud that's been, you don't know at the moment, there's a cloud. When you're eating meat, you're eating the violence. This will disappear as well. You'll be making a contribution to the environment, and it's just brilliant. Okay, so yeah, enough. I think I've said enough today. Thank you very much. Tomorrow, another day. Bye bye.